What up, people? It's Nick Ops here, and today we got some Tekken drama to talk about. I swear, Tekken is always filled with some type of drama, no matter what. The Tekken community kind of reminds me of what people say the MK11 community used to be, nothing but full-on drama. And we're going to talk about that drama in this video because it's basically, racism in the FGC, in the Tekken community, and we're going to be talking about it. So, with this video, we have a good example of what is obvious racism and what is, how can I say, people taking stuff too far. So, one dude is obviously racist, the other dude is not, but people are acting like he is. So, let's get on to talking about both of these topics. So, the first one, we have somebody that goes by the name of Dark Prince. Now, this is a person who was upset because there was a person that was fighting Arslan Ash, one of the best Tekken players, and during the set, he put on a clown nose, and apparently this was just the end of the world to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a clip right here so we can see it.
Arsenal now. Get a little coaching as well.
Yeah, in that situation, it's pure 50-50, right?
Yep.
The Dragonfly 4 is...
Their voices really don't matter. You just need to see him put on the clown nose. So in the video right here, he takes the clown nose and he puts it on. Now notice how Arslan doesn't even notice. That man is locked in. Yeah, he puts on a nose, and I actually want to hear what they say right here.
Clown nose on? This fool's a clown! He's a Yoshi clown!
Guy,
The crowd's just cheering for it. Now, apparently, to Dark Prince, and apparently this dude is a very good Tekken player, but, being good doesn't excuse you being an idiot. So he said, most disrespectful moment. Tizzy the Clown's coach gave him clown nose. Oh, he didn't type this right. Just to make Arslan Ash uncomfortable. This is respect at its peak, and it should not be allowed in tourneys. Combo breaker. The only reason USA is at the bottom because they don't respect their opponents. Now, first of all, how is him just throwing on a clown nose, him disrespecting his opponents? They're at a tournament. You're at an event where there's going to be a lot of losers. It's just the way tournaments go. There can only be one winner in a lot of these. So some people try to find their fun the way they can. And if his fun is him putting on a clown nose, then who are you to be mad at that? He's not disrespecting him. He's not calling him an idiot. He's not attacking him. He's not even in his face. Dude didn't even notice. And Arslan Ash went on to say he didn't even notice and he wasn't bothered by it. So why are you, somebody who don't seem like they were there, more pressed about it than anybody else? Now, I could be wrong. He could have been there, but that still doesn't even matter. The dude was just having a good old time. And of course, there always got to be that guy in every situation. There's always got to be somebody that just goes on to make something more than what it is. So then he started saying stuff like send him back to the circus where he belongs or whatever. And then Twitter, of course, because Twitter always going to have the receipts. Twitter was ready. So I'm going to show something right here. And I don't know if YouTube is going to strike me down for this, but they found him saying this right here. So they're like, you're talking about disrespect, this, that, and the other, but they caught you saying this right here. And if you can read it right there, I'm obviously not going to read it back because I don't want YouTube trying to drop kick the channel. But because I'm not going to read, the certain part. He said, because I wanted to play first two with you, but you are whining. This man can't type, first of all. You are like, if you're going to be offensive, at least be offensive, right. But you are a whining BAN. I'll just say BAN, so get lost. So you want to talk about disrespect, but people got the receipts of you being very disrespectful. And, it's just funny how you can preach this whole, be respectful, this, that, and the other. And this is a dude with, he got a decent following behind him, at least somewhat. He got, 1,000 followers. So for him to come over here and talking about, oh, you need to be respectful, this, that, and the other. Like, you look stupid now. That's the one thing people are always gonna have if you're being stupid on the internet. They are going to have the receipts. And then Arslan went on to say that he didn't even really care about the fact that the dude did it. So if you look right here, even the guy himself says, hey man, everything was in good spirit. Arslan was cool with it. Even after the matches, we shook hands with zero malice. Not sure why I'm getting hate for this. Now, I'll say something, keeping it real with you, Trizzy. You're not really getting hate like that. It's one dude, and you know, there might be some people that liked it, but you obviously got way more people on your side. So, you know, don't just act like everyone's bashing you, because more people are defending you than attacking you. And even right here, you got Arslan saying, hey man, all good. I didn't mind at all. So the idiot Dark Prince, you just look stupid now. You made something a big deal, and we know why you did it. We definitely know why you did it after we saw what you were saying in Discord. Yeah, we know why you did it. But that is the first topic of this video. Just showing what it looks like, you know, somebody who's obviously being a racist idiot that is just doing too much and probably doing it for attention. Now we're getting on to the example of somebody not being racist, but people are trying to make this situation more than what it is. So this is Michael Murray, somebody who is on the dev team of Tekken, and he was at an event and somebody came up to him and said, this right here, you know, I ain't gonna repeat that again. I ain't having YouTube trying to drop kick me. He said, pro tip, don't come up to me at an event and say, fix Kazuya, you know. I'm not inclined to listen to anything from people who act like that. And he's completely right. You know, there is a time and place to talk about everything. And if you want to talk about your character balance, that's understandable. But at least come up to the person respectfully. You know, don't come up, you know, being disrespectful with it and everything, because you just look stupid at the end of the day. And people were trying to act like, oh, well, hold up, why is the Tekken dev, quoting something like this? That's racist. Why is he quoting this? So we have Hot Like Fire, who says on Twitter, ayo, not the repost with the censor, do better. Then he said, not trying to offend anyone, so if even one person was offended, it's probably not a good idea. Which, at the end of the day, it was not that deep. This was said to you, and you censored it. So I don't get what more you want. And apparently there was people saying he quoted the word or something like that. Even if he did, it's still not a big deal. This was something that was said to you, and as long as he put in, oh yeah, actually, yeah, he did quote the word. I'm 90% sure he did. So if you're mad at that, you know, I kind of get it, whatever, because he had it in text. So it's not really a big deal because it was said to him. It's not like he's saying it. He is saying what's said to him. You know, it's just like when you were younger and the word came up in books in school and the teacher said it, you know, but that's a whole other story. But at the end of the day, you know, it wasn't like he was trying to be racist. This was said to him. So then when he came and made this tweet, you know, even with the censorship, people were mad about it and everything. They were like, well, you're still saying it. But at the end of the day, it was something that was said to him. So, you know, he's just, after he censored it, there should be no problem at all, even with the censorship. So Hot Like Fire and all of you that like that, you know, tweet, I disagree with all of you. It was not a big deal. He just said, hey, don't come up to me saying that word, and it is what it is. This word was said to me. So stop trying to make something bigger than what it is. All these obvious racists out here, and you want to come for the person who was just saying, hey, I don't like that this was said to me. Now, of course, he apologized for it, because in the FGC or any aspect and everything, when you even get close to offending somebody, even if you're not in the wrong, you got to cover your bases. So he said, anyways, I just felt like it was really threatening behavior and really want to and really want people to stop that kind of behavior. Back to my hiatus from Twitter until I have more game announcements. LOL. So, and then you got people talking about, the fan base is toxic. And then, of course, the funniest thing, he said, this man right here, dang, people ruining it for the rest of us. Kazuya never getting buffed. And that's funny because I low-key do feel like devs be holding, some special hate for some characters they can't stand. So somebody coming up to you saying, hey, buff Kazuya in, that's going to be something that might affect your character, but no, not really. It's just a funny thing to think about. But at the end of the day, we see the difference of both situations. One situation was an obvious racist idiot, and one situation was basically people trying to push on something that wasn't even there. Michael Murray was not trying to be racist. He just said something that was said to him, and at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. So, learn to separate what is racism and what is not if you're going to call it out in the community. Because when you call out something that's obviously not, it kind of just, you turn into the boy that cried wolf. And it's just going to end up being looked at as, a lot of things are going to be ended up looked at as not serious when they are. The first dude, he's an obvious idiot. And I wouldn't be surprised if, people decided to cancel him from events and stuff like that. But the Michael Murray dude, there's no way that should happen to him. But that's just my take on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Nick Ops out.